friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you how to make this adorable ruffled flower applique that you can attach to a bobby pin to use as a hair accessory, or you can sew it onto a different crochet project. For this project, you're going to need some yarn. This is a great stash buster because you don't need very much at all. I'm going to be making my flower white and pink, and I've just got these little scrap balls of yarn, and this is going to be more than enough to make a couple of flowers. You'll also need a crochet hook. I'm going to be using a 3mm hook today. You'll also need some scissors, as well as a yarn needle to weave in your ends. And of course, you're going to need a bobby pin. So gather your supplies and let's jump in. I'm going to be starting with the white yarn. First things first, I am going to do a magic loop. So I'm going to hold the tail of my yarn and I'm going to wrap the working yarn over 2 fingers and cross it, holding it in place with my thumb. Then I'm going to insert the hook into the loop and I'm going to grab on to that working yarn and pull it through the loop. Then I'll pinch onto that spot, grab the working yarn with my hand, and then the tail will be hanging down on the other side. From here, I'm going to chain 1. Now, this large hole is going to be what we work into for our first round. After we finish our first round, we'll draw on the tail and that will close the round up. So that chain 1 counts as our first single crochet. Now I'm going to single crochet into that round, insert the hook into the round, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both loops. Now our chain 1 counts as 1 stitch and our single crochet counts as 2. We need 12 total, so I'm going to do 10 more single crochets. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And there we go. Now I can pull on that tail to close up the round. If you have a favorite way of making a round, you go ahead and use that. This is just a way that I'm trying to get a little bit more comfortable with. And there we go. And now you can see it's turned into a little circle. Now we're gonna join the round, but we're gonna join the round with a new color. This is all we're doing in white for this project, just the center of our flower. I think the next round we will go ahead with this darker pink. So I'm going to cut my white yarn. I'll leave a nice long tail so that I have room to weave it in later. And we're done with the white. And now I am going to join the round with the new pink yarn. So I'm going to drop my tail, the white tail. I'm going to insert the hook into that first stitch that we did, the chain 1 we started the round with. And now with the dark pink, I'm going to yarn over the hook and pull through both loops to close the round. And then I'll start round number 2 with a chain of 1. I will pull that loop a little bit so that I can take the hook out, and then I'm going to take a second and just pull both of the white tails really nice and tight and then tie a knot to keep that round closed for the rest of our project. Now with the darker pink yarn, I'll pick my loop up again and I'm going to start the round with a chain of 1. Now I'm going to put 1 single crochet into the base of the chain 1, which is going to be super snug. And then I'm going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. This is going to tighten up our center. We're not increasing at all, so we're not going to be working out flat. It's going to kind of create a little bowl shape, but don't worry about it. That is all part of the plan. Here I am at the end of round number 2. At this round, you should still have 12 stitches in the round. The chain 1 you started the round with and 11 other single crochets. Here's what it's looking like once I've done that. And now I'm gonna join this round, but I'm gonna change colors again. I'm gonna be doing changing colors every once in a while. I know it sucks for weaving in ends. I hate it too, but it's worth it. It's gonna make for a really cute project. I'm gonna switch into this very pale pink now. And to do that, I am going to insert the hook into the chain 1 we started the round with. And with the new yarn, I will yarn over and pull it through both loops to join. And then we'll be starting round number 3 with a chain of 1, just like that. Now we've got this nice clean change of color. For round number 3, we are going to be working in the back loops only. So if you hold your circle, we've got our little V's that make up our stitches. You can see. And we are going to be working not in this front loop, but back loop only. We're going to be doing a single crochet for the first stitch. So we're going to put 1 single crochet in the back loop only. In the second stitch, so here's the front loop, here's the back loop. In the second stitch, we're going to put 3 double crochets. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. In the following stitch, we'll put 1 single crochet in the back loop only. In the next stitch, 3 double crochets. A refresher on the double crochet: yarn over, insert the loop, insert into the back loop of the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 of the loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops on the hook. And we're putting 3 of those into this stitch. So there's 2, and there's 3. And in the following stitch, single crochet into the back loop only. And in the following stitch, 3 double crochets into the back loop only. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. You should end up with 6 petals, 6 big sort of ruffles on there, separated by 6 single crochets. By putting 3 double crochets in one space, we flare out that section, which creates that petal. The single crochets separate the petals, so they go down, and that creates that nice curved shape. Here is how it's looking at the end of round number 3. I'm gonna slip stitch to the back of my first single crochet here. So this is the first single crochet we did. I've just finished with 3 double crochets, but I'm gonna switch colors again. So I'm gonna trim my yarn here, and I'm gonna go back to the darker pink. I'm going to insert the hook behind into the first single crochet, back loop only, and I'm going to yarn over with my new yarn and pull it through both loops to bring myself up to round number 4. And round number 4 is going to start a little differently. So we're going to start with a chain of 1. Then we'll single crochet into the base of the chain 1. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to jump over to the next single crochet. So we're going to skip, double crochet, skip, double crochet, skip, double crochet, and we're going to single crochet into this single crochet stitch. Single crochet right there. And then we're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, and we're going to single crochet into this single crochet stitch again. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the double crochets, single crochet into the single crochet stitch. And I'm going to repeat that all the way around. And I'll meet you at the end of round number 4 to show you what we'll do next. Here I am coming up to the end of round number 4. You can see it's kind of turning this into a little cup. The last single crochet, I'm going to single crochet. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to slip stitch the round together at our first single crochet. And now we're going to flip this inside out so that the petals stick out. Now, this is the fun part. We are going to start with a single crochet. So chain 1 to start round number 5, single crochet into the base of that chain 1. And now we're at the space with the chain 3. We are going to put 5 double crochets into that space. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And because we've got that chain 3 there, those 5 double crochets actually sit behind our first little petal. See what I'm doing? Then we're at another single crochet stitch. So at this single crochet, we'll just put a single crochet into that space. Might be a little bit snug just because it's connected to a chain of 3, but there you go. Single crochet. And then into the chain 3 space here, we're going to put 5 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then they're at another single crochet there. So we will put a single crochet into that single crochet stitch and repeat all the way around. 5 double crochets in the chain 3 space, separated by a single crochet in the single crochet space. I'm gonna zoom through the rest of this round and I'll see you at the end of round number 5. Look at how freaking cute this is. I'm at the end of round number 5. I've just put my 5 double crochets and now I'm going to slip stitch the round to join at my first single crochet there to complete that round. Look at the little petals, how cute. With the color change, I think this is so cute. It looks cute all in one color too, but with the color change, I am obsessed. All right, now we're gonna be doing our next round of petals here. So this first round of petals sticks out. The second round is here, and we're gonna continue on for round number 6. We're gonna start with a chain of 1, then we're gonna single crochet into the base of the chain 1. Now, if you look at your petals, you've got 5 double crochets in each of these petals, right? We're gonna ignore the first double crochet and we're gonna ignore the second double crochet. And now these 3 are gonna be what we consider our petals. In these petals, we're gonna do 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 2 double crochets. Every other stitch of the round will be a single crochet. Just remember the middle 3 double crochets. So I put my first single crochet, then another single crochet, so there's 2 single crochets, and now I am at my 3 middle double crochets. So in the first of the 3, I'm gonna put 2 double crochets into that space. There's 1, and there's 2. In the middle of the 3 double crochets, I'm gonna put 3 double crochets. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And then in the last of the 3, I'll put 2 more double crochets. There's 1, and there's 2. And now I have double crochet, single crochet, double crochet. In those 3 stitches, I'm gonna put 1 single crochet in each stitch. So there's 1, 2, 3. So 3 single crochets. In the following stitch, I'm gonna do 2 double crochets. There's 1, and there's 2. In the following stitch, I'm gonna put 3 double crochets. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And in the following stitch, I'm gonna put 2 double crochets. There's 1, and there's 2. Now in the following 3 stitches, I'm gonna do single crochets. There's 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet. And again, we're back at another 3 center double crochets. So the double crochets on the ends will be replaced by single crochets this round, and the 3 in the middle will have 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 2 double crochets. And it's gonna be the same all the way around. So I'm gonna repeat that petal repeat all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round number 6 to show you what we're gonna do next. Here I am coming up to the end of round number 6. I'm putting my last 2 double crochets in, and this looks so cute. You could stop after any one of these rounds and you would still have a very cute little flower. We're gonna be doing one more round on this one though, and we're gonna change colors one more time. Before I change colors though, I'm gonna trim my yarn, and I'm gonna go back in with the pale pink to finish this one off. The last step here is the ruffle around the outside, which I think adds just a little something to make it feel a little bit more special and finished. So I'm going to join my round here by inserting into the first single crochet, and then with my new yarn, I am going to yarn over the hook and pull it through the work. And then I'm gonna flip my work over here, and I'm gonna grab the tail of the dark pink and the tail of the light pink, and I'm just gonna tie them together in a knot in the back, just so that I don't have any loose stitches. This is all gonna get woven in at the end. Now, for this next round, we're going to start again with a chain of 1 and a single crochet into the base of that chain 1. Then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then single crochet into the next stitch. Then chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Then single crochet into the next stitch. then chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3. Then single crochet into the next stitch. What are you birds doing? Do you hear them scurrying around out there? Okay, so we're gonna do that all the way around. 1, 2, 3, single crochet into the next stitch. We're not skipping any stitches. We're just doing chain 3, single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 3, single crochet in the next stitch. And it's gonna create this adorable little ruffle around the outside of our petals. So I'm gonna zoom through the rest of this round and I will meet you at the end of the round to show you what we're gonna do next. I am playing the most intense game of yarn chicken right now. Look at the amount of yarn I have left. Look at the amount of stitches I have left. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but no, I'm not gonna make it. But the first tail, I might be able to, hold on, if I do this, hold on. I have one more stitch. I have to do chain 3 and a single crochet. So I think I can do the chain 3 with this. 1, 2, 3. And then if I use the initial tail, I can't believe I'm playing yarn chicken this aggressively. I can do the final single crochet with the tail from the beginning. If I had tied off a little shorter, it would have been fine. There. My God, that is so close. All right, and then with that initial tail, I'm going to slip stitch the round together, which is crazy. There we go. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. Look at how close I was to winning yarn chicken. I was 1 stitch away. Just gonna tie this together so that I don't have that coming apart. And then I'll have to weave in this tail. There we go. Look at this freaking flower. How cute is this? So it's adorable when it's all done in one color, but by doing the 2-tone, you get this super fun, funky looking flower. And now we're gonna add a bobby pin to it. So flip it over, and then the area where we had our chain 3s, on the row we did our chain 3s, which is right here, just behind the first petals, there will be a little space, the chain 3 itself, where you can grab it with your bobby pin. And then you can do the same thing just on the opposite side of the flower. See, there's a space right here. You can insert the bobby pin through there, push it all the way through, and now you have an adorable little hair accessory that is so easy to use. All you do is treat this like a regular bobby pin now. So you can push it through your hair, this side of the bobby pin being clipped into your hair. And you end up with this adorable, funky little flower applique. Alternatively, if you don't want to use it on a bobby pin, you can use this in your other crochet projects as a sew-on applique. So if you're making a dress or a sweater, you can make a whole bunch of these cute little flowers and just stitch them on to whatever you're making. How adorable. And guess what, friends? That's it. We finished. We made the adorable, funky little flower. It is so cute and so sweet. The little ruffled edge on it just adds a little bit of extra whimsy, and it kind of forces the petals into shape. You can decide if you want to have them in a different sort of configuration. You can kind of reorganize them to have a different shape that's kind of more like iris shaped just by folding it in a different way, which is kind of cool. I personally like it in this sort of funky 6 petal shape where you put the middle of the petals facing upward and inward, the space between petals rather, and then the edges of the petals flattened out. You can press this under an iron to flatten it down, and that is a great way to keep it sitting the way that you want it. But what do you think? I'm honestly obsessed with this. I think I'm gonna stitch this onto one of my bags. I already have one that I use as a bobby pin flower for my hair, but I think this would be so cute stitched onto a little tote bag, so that's what I'm gonna be doing with this. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you're gonna try making one of these also. These are such a fun, simple project and such a good stash buster. Really a super, super quick project, an awesome stash buster, and you get such a cute little project out of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I really do hope you'll give it a try. I think that you'll really enjoy it. Thanks to everyone supporting the channel. If you are one of the supporters, then you will see your name listed here. Thank you guys. If you'd like to become a supporter and join one of the ways to support the channel, all of the links will be listed in the description box down below. But even if you don't do those, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. It really helps the channel. I would really appreciate it. And that's all I've got for you today. Thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye!